Hey guys, welcome back to Fuga, Melodies of Steel 2. Last time we chased after the Taranis, and we were able to get Socks and Boron back from the weird guy's clutches. I also just got a text, let me look at it. Alright, he's just doing that. Alright. And then we landed at Cap DeVito. Like, is it David DeVito? What? Danny DeVito? I mean, Danny's not really a name. What is Danny DeVito's like, is his first name actually Danny? Or is he like David DeVito? Danny DeVito. That's also not how you spell DeVito, but it's just one letter off. No, it's not. It's actually nothing like it. Daniel Michael DeVito Jr. So okay, well, that's a bit of trivia you may not have known. Either way, now we're here, so we're going to go ahead and speak up the locals. Also, I really like the art of the weird dog in the bottom right-hand corner. Not the one that's, like, kind of off-screen. The one that's, like, in front of that guy pushing, like, crates. I like how he's, like, standing so weirdly. He's about to hit the gritty, guys. I don't even know what that means. I think it's a dance move. Either way, let's go ahead and see how everything's going at the market. So we could buy... can I buy chickens? Yes, I can buy sheep. What are you after? I'm for sheep. I will buy a sheep. Don't know what to do with it. I will lay on it for happiness. I will lay on it for happiness. Alright, traveler. Headed for the border, are you? It's further out on the fringe than ever now. That Gasco is all broken up. A friend in Gasco forces tells me that the airborne support units the enemy uses are quite the pain. Says if you ever come across any, words are hard to say, take down the flyers first. Keep that in mind. Sometimes I follow that advice. Orphanage house mother. We've taken in young boys and girls orphaned by the war a year ago. It breaks my heart to see conflict raging on, even though the war is at an end. Let's see. We'll put an end to this conflict. We'll change the world for them. I mean, that's a good... I like that line. We'll change the world for them. My, what a nice boy you are. Why, I should work hard to make everyone's lives here happy too. I'd say any of those ones is a good line, but, you know, changing the world is always a good thing you can do, or at least you could try to do. Scrap dealer. Care to browse? Got a couple of old special sets sorted out. Might not look like much, but in the right hands. Maybe some other time. Well, here, take this at least. A little thanks for dropping by. I got a barrel. Barrels of fun. He's so much fun. Anyway, we're at the docks again. Cap DeVito. Not DeVito, though it would be funnier if it was called Camp DeVito. Large crowd of children. Wonder what's going on. Maybe I should go check it out. Hey, what's with the crowd? Something happened? They're rolling out a new arc of the Adventures of Sucree in comic pages. And to top it all off, they're giving out free issues of the first chapter included, just over there. Wow, that's great. The guy handing out the comic pages is dressed up like Count Nuavelli from the Adventures of Sucree, too. It's like he came out of the comic to give us the comic. Kinda freaky, but also super cool. Is that so? Sounds pretty interesting. I should pick up an issue for Hack. I'm sure Socks would be thrilled to read it too. I think The Adventures of Sucree was the name of a comic book that you could read in the first game. I don't think I read every single page out of it, but I think it was in the first game. Thank you. What the? You're looking weird, dude. Suspicious masked man. Come, my friend, step right up. Whoa, you really do look like Count Nuvelli. Well, well, another cultured young lad, well-versed in the adventures of Sucree, I presume. Let's see. My friends are all huge fans. I read it too, but my friends are the biggest fans. I'm delighted to hear you all read it together. I'll bet your friends would be thrilled to meet Count Nouvelle in the flesh like this, no? They'd be over the moon. I'm sure you'll appreciate this, then. Here you are, the first episode of the new arc of The Adventures of Sucree for your reading pleasure. I hope you enjoy. Thank you so much, Count Nouvelle. You've obtained an episode of The Adventures of Sucree, a serialized comic. You will receive new pages as you progress in the game. Be sure to collect them all. You can check your obtained comic pages by going into library in the main menu. Who knows, maybe I should go back to the first game at some point and look at all of the stuff I got by the end of the game. I still had not completed the game completely, because I didn't get all the gears on the front page. So, maybe there was something special I could have gotten by getting all the gears, but who knows. Anyway, shabby-looking young man. Oh, just not young man, just shabby-looking man. When the island split off, so did my home, my fields, my life. Let's see. Here's some money in case you need it, Jimmy. For me? You sure? Thank you. Maybe it's time I pull myself together. Everybody needs a jump start on life if they can get it. I've heard stories from your battles out there. Are you sure you could use some materials, eh? Not sure exactly what you're after, but here's probably the best thing I've got right now. Take it. Hope it does you some good. Got some scrap. Alright, well, there's nothing left to do in this town, so we'll just get the hell out. Your tank is all loaded up, ready to repart. I will continue the adventure. All aboard? Alright, off we go. Where are we headed next? You just put a balloon on it and it went. Border. I mean, I guess that is the border out of this world. I don't know where the rest of, like, where Prairie is, even. Because Shepherd and Prairie are two different areas. Chapter 3, The Palace of Silence. Do we ever conclude on what the hell those two were doing here? From last episode? Hey, Socks is awake. Come on, Boron. Time for you to rise and shine, too. This is no time to be lazing around. What? Boron's awake, too. Oh, thank goodness.
ソックスとボロンが目覚め、仲間たちをさらに取り戻した子供たちは安堵の様子を見せていた。その脇では縄で縛り上げられた2人のベルマン軍の将校が忌々しい顔で子供たちを睨み。
I mean, they are a bunch of old men, so little kids, even if they're like small, like would probably be able to tie up a bunch of old dudes that don't really have any kind of like fighting spirit anymore. Confound it! To think we'd be captured by these brats once more. I was all but certain they were our allies come to rescue. Damn you cruel fates. What are you raggedy bunch of rugrats like you piloting a Berman tank for anyway? And what reason do you have to fire on that tank from Gazco? It's your tank, is it not? Shut up, will ya? We're kind of busy. Maybe we should have used more rope. Wouldn't mind tying a couple of knots around their lips right now. You shall do no such thing, you cretin. I demand a fair and just treatment as a prisoner of war. Try anything funny and you'll see what kind of treatment you get. Ugh.
マルトは元に戻った子供たちの回復を待ち、タラニスで何が起きたのか詳しく聞いてみた。
ですね。
I don't really remember anything at all. Yeah, same here. It was like someone kicked me out of my own brain all of a sudden. I do recall there being another person there with us. It was really weird. We had no choice but to do everything they told us to do. Exactly. Now that you mention it, it felt like we were under some kind of hypnotic spell. So a spell is behind this after all. May mentioned some kid she'd never seen before too. Just who or what are they?
この事件の鍵を握る謎の人物について疑問を抱きつつ、子供たちはタラニス追跡を再開するのであった。
We must follow the tank. Boron and Socks join the crew. Man, we're gonna have a really big crew by the end, I'm guessing. Depending on how many people are gonna be in there.
子供たちは老将校たちがこの1年の間、ガス湖で何をしていたのかを尋ねた。
We were unable to reunite with the Berman forces following our defeat at your hands. I'm gonna die real quick. Excuse me. Oh boy. We were roaming Gazco since that rueful day, ever out of the sight of passerbys. One day we happened across an odd facility that resembled some kind of factory. We lived there for a time.
妙な工場の場所を聞くと、それはタラニスが向かっている方角と同じだと気づき、 子供たちはその工場を目指すことにした。
I don't know how they made the decision that they have to go to this factory, but whatever, I guess.
よし。
Alright, you two come with me. We'll need you to help guide us to that factory. Spoken like a true lout. How dare you force two elders into indentured servitude? Too bad. You will now become a serf. Anyway, let's go to an intermission. Also, why is there a balloon there now? Wonder if do we have to fly? That'd be cool, I guess. We've got those old Burmen locked up in the storage room on the lower level for now. Hope they're not getting up into trouble there. Maybe I should go check on them. So they're just hanging out in the bottom of the entire thing? There's everybody. Yeah, we should probably get socks and, oh. They're already eating. Oh boy. Should probably get them reintroduced. We've got our sheep now. I don't think they're going to allow me to do anything except for try to talk to them. Brom and Stolen's room. Oh, is it visitation hours already? Goodness, the nerve of you all, imprisoning us this way. Don't you whippersnappers have any respect for your elders? It's not like we can trust either of you. Can you really blame us? This cold, damp air is going to do a number on my arthritis. Oh, ouch! I never would have even dared... I never would have dared dreamed that my final resting place would be in this overblown broom closet. Oh, why couldn't I have met an honorable end befitting of a soldier? I don't think it's that bad in here. Oh, fine. We'll leave the room unlocked, okay? But don't think that you have free run of the place. If you need something, make sure to ask one of us too. Right, we get it. You've made the right decision, lad. Ho ho ho. Too easy. They really are just children, after all. What's with that sinister look? Maybe we should leave the door locked after all. No. Perish the thoughts. I was simply pondering a way to repay your kindness. Is that so? We have a lifetime's worth of experience, wisdom, and information that may be of help to you. Consider us at your service. Tutorial in progress. Brom and Stolen will present you with questions when speaking with them through the door during the intermission phase. Selecting the correct answer from the choices will give you experience points. Now let's see if you can answer this question correctly. What happens when all of the enemy's weakness icons are destroyed? Let's see. I would say that the turn is just delayed. I've never seen an increase in damage. Yeah. Well, that's correct. Fluke or otherwise. Ho. All that matters is they're correct. Excellent work. Let's stop here for now. Come back later if you can spare time. We'll see if you can fit you into our busy schedule. So they're just like a good way of getting some basic experience, I guess. Interesting. Harvest results. Alright, let me look at our chicken and shit. So we have one chicken and one thing, and it's just harvesting them. Interesting. And then we got stuff from our garden last time. Alright, we should probably work on socks and Boron needing to like have actual connections so that they're useful in battle. Gas bottle, energy cell, unknown trinket. Who knows what the hell that is, and who knows what the hell is at the top of the Tarascus. Hack is very angry. I saw his angry eyes for a second. Okay, let's check everybody's thing. So, I want to plant something in the garden. I want to have some guy talk. I want to plant something in the garden. I want to be stronger. I want to sleep. I want to upgrade the tank's reactor. I want everyone to be happy. I want to play with a clucking in the shed. I want to upgrade the grenade launcher. There's a lot of different things needed in here. Planting in the garden seems to be the one thing that multiple people want to do, so I guess we'll go ahead and plant some apples or something. Or, I mean, they're fruit. If you're trying to say that, like, that like anything else is a fruit in this list, they're not. They're just not. Alright. Let's see. Planted fruits. Alright, who else needs things? She wants to sleep. I want to become stronger. Does that mean just by talking to those guys? Upgrading the tank's reactor or grenade launcher. Let's go ahead and see. We can upgrade the grenade launcher and the reactor. Oh, damn. Double help. Rakshosa. I don't know what that means. Alright, well, at least we can do both. We just have a lot of scrap and crap. Scrap and crap. There we go. So, got both of their wishes fulfilled. What else should we do? Have some guy talk. I mean, Socks needs to have a friend. Or, Boron does. Let's have Boron talk to Kyle. So we can have some guy talk. Just so both of them can have that. I forgot how big Boron is. He's only like 12, isn't he? He's a big boy. Can't find Kyle. He's probably in the scrap fishing area. There he is. He's reading. Those Berman fogies better not be up to anything, you hear me? I mean, with the tutorial they gave us, it seems that at least they'll be sticking around for a bit. I want to have some guy talk. Oh, I want everyone to be happy, so both of them got fulfilled. It really makes me wonder, what is completing all this for? Malt is level 8, Chick is level 6, 866. He got stronger, so I guess I got almost everybody's thing done. Hannah, this time for sure. I hope. Hopefully we can get Hannah back. Boron's head is so small for his body. Alright. Never would have thought we'd be back aboard a tank again. Let's see. At least we're all together. If only Hannah was. Nah, forget I said anything. Been helping my dad out with his work a lot these days, you know? You know? Link event. Okay. Don't you love my voices? How they're the same voice every single time, just I talk differently. He's got a very high voice. He's like Big. Big the cat. He is a cat, so sadly, I can't paint him purple. If somebody could make a mod manager for Fuga 2 and Fuga 1 and allow me to paint him purple, that'd be good. How you been, Kyle? Fine. Don't go worrying about me. Something about you has been on my mind, though. I'm always on your mind. Does that mean... I don't know what you're about to say, but let's assume no. So, I guess Boron is gay? I mean, he just wants Kyle to do something to him. Then again, these are children, so we're not going to say anything. This is purely wholesome love here. Purely wholesome love between bros. Anyway, I was going to say, seems like you lost that old appetite of yours lately. There any reason for it? Have I lost my appetite? I didn't really notice, but maybe you're right. I just a thought that crossed my mind. No need to worry about it if it ain't anything. Heh, you're starting to sound like me. That I am definitely not. That I definitely am not. I said it in reverse, but that's a better way of saying it. Alright. Socks needs to talk to somebody. You know, it would be interesting. Let's let Boron talk to Vanilla. It would be an interesting talk, I'd say. What was the voice we heard aboard the Taranis? That was the one of the one who took my father's life. That was a lot of words. See, it confuses me and Boron. We're just both confused. Many ruins have been uncovered in this region. That's interdasting. Interdasting. I finally remembered what interdasting's from like how many times I say it, but you know, I'll never tell you. I hope we might all continue to be friends as we are now. Let's see. We can be even better friends. Truly, thank you. I would very much like that. You see, this is the true love. Boron turns straight for Vanilla. She's also got Patarin earrings, I just noticed. See, on one of her ears, she's got a thing in there. Boron, would you be so kind as to tell me of your hometown? I wish to know various corners of Gasco better. You mean Petite Mona? Sure, I can tell you lots. Petite Mona sure is on the outskirts, huh? But I never knew until we went off to the war. It doesn't have some of the stuff other places might, but it's nice and quiet. It was a real peaceful place until the Berman showed up. Though I guess people did get awfully worked up when Malt's parents died. Actually, never mind. Let's just forget about that, okay? Please don't ask Malt about it, okay? Yes, alright then. You speak like a much slower, more relaxed cadence than the others of Parisia. It's rather comforting. Do many in Petite Mona speak as you do? Not too many, I guess. Me and my family do, though. My, is that so? Never really met many Parisians. Does everyone talk real fast?
そうですわね。
Not much faster than I do, I imagine. Faster than you, perhaps. That's a relief. If they spoke any faster, I'm not sure I could keep up. He truly is Big the Cat, and that's why I love Big the Cat. He's just an idiot. He's big-hearted, he truly is. Such a silly thing to worry over. You are an interesting character, Boron. Is that a compliment? From her, I think. I think from her. Maybe from others it might not be the best. I want to switch over to Sako. Sako! I want to switch to Sokka from Avatar. Also, what? Yeah, I had to put the thing back into the bubble. He is much shorter than Vanilla. Wish I had heard from my sister before meeting you all. I guess. Maybe this would have been avoided if not everybody went to go talk to the
お
Taranis.
元気かしら？
Does this tank not smell of burnt something? I think it probably smells of burnt corpse because of the dead guy. There was a dead guy in here who burnt to death, who is now our computer. So, yeah, it probably smells of burnt body or burnt fur. Chance to deepen your bond. Is there any fine cuisine to be enjoyed aboard this tank? Not pampered like a girl like you. Paw buns. Anything we can eat together. Indeed, company can make any meal more enjoyable. Socks really does. He looks like a professor now. Do you have your PhD at 11 now,
こんに
Socks?
ちは。
You know, Socks, I do not believe we have yet had the chance to converse one-on-one. Huh? Yes? Is there something the matter? Are you preoccupied at the moment?
すみませんなのです。
No, I just,
ごめんなさい。
well, sorry to interrupt. Perhaps we might chat again when the time suits you.
はい。
Okay.
ごめんなさい。
Until then, I still cannot do it. Conversing with unfamiliar girls is still far too daunting. Wish I had overcome as much, but it would appear otherwise. Goodness, this surely is my doing. Aw. Both are just, he's just scared of women, and she's just like, she thinks it's all her fault that he's scared of him, but it's not. It's just like, is not. Let's have Socks talk. Let's just have him talk to more women. I could feel the hatred coming from the Taranis. A frightening feeling. Quite frightening. She looks like a ninja.
こんにちは。
With like, she's like wearing a cloak, but having a shirt underneath it with like butterflies on it. Reminds me of like a Japanese ninja. See, those old men don't seem all that bad. Perhaps we can get along. I mean, they were the ones who kind of made the last war happen and like, you know, killed a lot of people by their own like command. So, you know, I don't think we can get along. It's like, man, I hope we could get along while you're sitting there at the Nuremberg trials. Is it Nuremberg? Or is it Numerin? I forget. It's the trial, it's the criminal trial for the Nazis.
あの、
Nazi scientists who did the experiments and the people who set up the concentration camps. I never dreamed we would find ourselves fighting aboard yet another tank. Let's see. Let's save the people of Gazco.
よかった。
Yes, if we must fight, it should be for the greater good of Gazco. There we go. Alright, let's see more awkwardness.
どうもなのです。
Could I ask you to explain something to me, Sheena? Me? Oh boy, excuse me. I take it you like to know about spells then.
はい。
Precisely. Where spells draw their power from, to be exact.
そうね。
I could give you a bit of an overview, I suppose.
でも、
That would suffice.
と、
Power we call Nono. Yeah, that is, well, that's a throwback to the future. Oh boy, flows through our world and through our very selves. Only certain Felinico can use it, though. By calling on this Nono in the world, or Nono? I'm gonna say Nano, since saying Nono is like stupid. So, by calling on the Nano in this world, through the Nano that flows inside me, I am able to enact spells. Does that make any sense at all? Not entirely, but I'm beginning to understand the process a bit more. That's a relief. What has you so interested in spells, though?
はい。
I was simply pondering whether one could create something which brings together the power of spells and machine as once. Spells and machines?
あのですね。
Of course, such would take time, and I'm sorry. If that's what you're asking for my insight, then I'm afraid I cannot help you. But, goodbye then. It seems I've done something to upset her. Probably because, like, you know, the turning spells into weapons of war is probably not a good idea. That probably isn't his idea. He's just like, you know, I wonder if I could put my expertise and your expertise together. Let's see. Let's upgrade something since we've got only 2 costs left. Let's upgrade the machine gun. I'm gonna upgrade a machine gun. Took a lot of barrels to upgrade it. Good job. All right. Let us ride into battle on my steed, which is a giant fucking tank. I want to see what that balloon is. It shows up there on the timeline. So I'm like, what the hell is that? Also, I just love that I'm playing this entire game with my left hand. Introducing new character features. Socks uses a grenade launcher with a status ailment changing skills. The bomb type ones that take effect after 2 turns are particularly powerful. Alright then, we're going to have to switch around the group right now though. I'm gonna need Kyle up. Is Malt and this should suffice. I'd say this should suffice, at least for what we need right now. Alright. We're probably gonna have to. We're fighting like a couple of battles in a row, so it's gonna be a little bit harder to stay stocked up the entire time. So I'm gonna have to be a lot more careful. Okay. Blow the fuck out of him. We're just fucking his ass, fucking his ass. Or I guess tanks don't have asses, but he does have a mushroom. He's got a mushroom ass. Not a ton of damage, but it can still. That shit can rack up real fast. I thought you just said whoop-bam! Whoop-bam! Let's see. Just machine gun him. Cannons don't need too much of an upgrade because they already do so much. That's like the floating ground all over the place. Let's see. Let's switch up our tactics. Let's see. Let's switch this. I really do need Hack and Chick to have, like, different relationships. Like, because if I can only place them with each other, then it's just not going to be as useful. I should really, next time we're in an intermission, we should make sure that those two can actually have more friendships. Oh, I've only got cannons. Shit. Well, fuck it, I guess. They're going to die very soon. There we go. Leader skill activated. Okay, so the next attack fails. And that's pretty useful, but there's no other way of, like, generating that energy except for just if you're able to. Let's see. Yeah! Yeah! Alright, let's switch out to machine gunners. Let's see. Let's see. Switch Socks in for May. That should be good. Because if you can have a relationship with almost everybody on the team, then you're at least going to never have a partner that you're bad with. You're always going to be able to generate link energy at some point. Usually you want to put them with people that they're the most friends of. Abs! We got abs, guys! Alright, Vanilla, Kyle, Socks, Sheena all leveled up. Got a ton of items from that. What was that? Surely not a weapon of the Burman Empire. They're the ghosts that always show up whenever you catch up to the Taranis. It's a conflicting feeling. Witnessing those Burman tanks, not but wreckage themselves, fire upon on their own. Perhaps there is some sort of new technology just waiting to be harnessed. Oh, what I would give to take these findings back to the Empire. Let's see. Do anything weird and we'll hand over. Do you think... How about you think where we can survive this fight instead? I know that much. If we die here, you can't even take these findings back to the Empire. The Empire thanks you for your services. Introducing new character features. Boron uses a well-balanced cannon that has Shell Festival for attacking all enemies. That attack was at least pretty good in the last game. Let's make sure we've got a mixed group. Get Socks out here. There we go. Have Kyle out just for the fun of it. We don't really have any multi-hitting moves for Kyle to use right now. Then again, those things... Oh, now I remember what they do. They drop health onto the things. They drop health onto the tanks. So it's like, there's no point in even, like, trying to stop them. Yes, you will delay me. Oh, damn. We need to get rid of that tank down there, or the thing above it. So there you go, die. Not enough. Only got a 70% chance. Looks like our 70% chance worked out pretty well. We are really taking the damage. We be taking shots. If health drops, the risk of status ailments for the children increases. However, if the children are in a tight shot, the chance for them to enter hero mode increases. So it's risk versus reward. The hell did I just hit? Oh, you can hit E to analyze enemies. Well, that's interesting. Out of here. No heals. We do not like that. We just die to this enemy. Oh, damn. If injured, again, he'll be knocked out. A child was injured by the enemy's attack. Characters become vulnerable when injured. If injured targets are injured again, they will be knocked out. Quickly swap out characters in the formation screen. That's probably a good idea. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, there it goes. All right, Kyle's hurt, but let's swap in somebody else. There we go. Don't worry, Kyle. You can go sit there in the background and cry for a second. All right, normal attacks inflict status ailments. That's pretty cool. Oh, you just burned him, but he's dead, so stand by, nothing happens. Wasn't that sad? Let's see, knock them back. Let's see. We just kicking their asses. Yeah, hit them with... I think Socks is too good for them to even get hit with a single status ailment. Status ailment. I got a abs again. Level 7. Level 7. Hack and Chick need more experience. Anyway, let's see what this is before the episode ends. Whatever it was. I don't know what it was. Oh, Fuga, Melodies of Steel 2. Oh, there's the Taranis.
Oi.
Say, just what the hell happened to your world? What happened to the Vanargand? The Vanargand? Yeah, the giant thing we killed last time. Yeah, we killed that. It was being a bad. We defeated it, in this tank no less. You've got to be joking. You bunch defeated the Vanargand?
Huh.
Guess you weren't lying. There's a data module here that backs up your story. Are you one of the people Jian mentioned? The ones who fought against the Vanargand long ago? Jian? Ah, right. The AI operator of this tank. Long ago, huh? Feels funny to hear you put it that way. But I guess it was. I guess quite a bit of time has passed. The world went to shambles in the age I come from. Guess that's when you furry punks stepped in and took over. I've been slumbering here in the Taranis all this time. Why are you doing all this? What is it that you want? Don't worry. You'll find out for yourself soon enough. What? You think the Taranis is a force to be reckoned with? Just wait till you see Belinos. Britz? Belinos. How could it be comparable to the Taranis? Could it be another tank? I guess he's still awake. Ugh, I still can't move a muscle. Guess I have no choice but to sit back and see where this goes. Fuga, Melodies of Steel 2. There are lots of steals. Alright, we're going to end this episode here. So, next time on Fuga 2, Melodies of Steel, or Fuga... I keep on messing it up. Fuga, Melodies of Steel 2. We're going to go ahead and catch up to the Taranis and hopefully beat the crap out of that random guy. So... And before I end this episode, I want to thank all of my YouTube members, including the True Epsilons, Crimson, Omega Prime, Swordman, and Cat M. The Disciples of Epsilon, Gray, Crimson, Freddy, and Yuki. Without you all, this channel wouldn't stay afloat. So thank you for all your support, and I'll see you guys next time!